Hello everyone, Raven of the TheRetroDev here, and in this video we are going to quickly set up uh, Fed, which is the foldable text editor that has syntax highlighting for a couple different languages, most of which you would use on DOS, of course. So it's quite nice. It's a very basic, very simple editor. You can see some screenshots of it over here. Um, you know, it's actually, like I said, it's quite nice. It's very nice on DOS. And you can get a link to the download in the description. We're actually downloading it from the FreeDOS developers. And I already went on ahead and downloaded it. So I'm just going to open it up here. And it comes with the source and app info. And you could also, if you wanted to, you could install this using fdimples if you really wanted to. But I'm not going to. So I'm going to make a folder called editors. And I'm just going to drop Fed straight in there. Okay. And that's relatively very basic, very simple. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add Fed to our paths so we can open it up anywhere inside of DOS. And how we do that is extremely simple and easy. Just want to launch DOSBox. And we want to type edit and fdauto.bat. And I'm going to do most of like all of these tutorials inside of DOS so that if you happen to actually be on a DOS machine, you can just easily follow along. Okay, so I'm just going to put a rem right here. This is just a comment inside of our bat file. And I'm just going to put it paths. So, whoops. You could put paths further up here. Quite a ways up here. Right here, I believe. But we're not going to do that. You could add a bunch. No, not like putting it down here is any real worse off or anything like that. So, and it's a little neater. We just want to do a set path equals, and then we just need the path to fed. So it's editors fed semicolon %path. And then we just want to do a file save. Now, from this point, you could run fdauto again, because like if we type in fed, nothing happens. The problem with running fdauto again is that you'll have now two command columns. Not really something you want to do on an actual DOS machine, so we're just going to reboot it and restart it. And now when we type fed at the C prompt, it launches. And Fed does use a bit more of the old Borland style hotkeys. So, you know, Control W is save effectively. You can print, you can view files. Don't worry too much about all the different settings and all these different tools and stuff. Most of it's fairly straightforward. You can look through and just see, you know, it has a, you know, you could run make if you had make. You could compile, you could run a command. There's actually quite a bit of stuff you can do from inside of Fed. But like I say, we're going to cover this as we use it in different languages. And it's to be honest, it is actually relatively very straightforward. So the first thing we're going to do is go into display mode. Now, as you can see right now, I'm just going to type some text. This is running in 80 by 25 text mode, which is fine. If you would like to keep it in 80 by 25, you are welcome to. I'm going to run it in 80 by 50 just because it's a little bit more on screen and I like it. That's pretty much it. We're going to skip search mode. For tab size, I'm going to set it to 2. I like 2 because it tends to it's not as, you know, you don't have a whole lot of space, you know, on the width, horizontal space. So just a personal preference. Again, it's yours. You do it however you like. So now we're going to go into options. And just like before, you can change some screen display options like the comments and stuff. You can turn off the cursor, and then the cursor will, I believe, effectively disappear. Yeah, which is useful. I'd keep this on usually. And then for edit tools, this is where you can basically, so like you could set up your own, like if you were using assembly, you could set up, NASM, and then you can just click the drop down from the tool and it just runs. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff you can do in here as well. Like this, pops you back to the DOS shell. This allows you to run a command and so forth and so forth. Again, stuff we're going to play with later. You can edit the right click menu to do whatever you like, really. It's a lot of different functions, a lot of different things. You could have the right click menu, probably, I believe you can. You can have it, yeah, you can have it run a command or run any of your tools that you've set up. Make a new one if you like. And then, of course, again, everything is fairly straightforward. One thing, however, I do not like is auto folding of files. Super annoying. Just gonna completely get rid of that. I don't like it. If you like it, you're welcome to keep it. But having to unfold when you reopen files is a little annoying for me. And then the only other thing left to do here is down here. I'm going to change external tab to, just leave that alone. But strip spaces on save, no. The reason that I turn this off is that sometimes I've found in the past that it tends to interfere, if you will, with what I am doing. Like if I work in like another program or something, or open up the file, it tends to monkey with it a little bit. And then I'm going to change the undo levels to 32, because why not? That's pretty much it for the configuration menu. Everything here is basically done and we're ready to go. The only last thing to do is, and here you can obviously set the key mapping, is you can set the colors. This is the overall look. And you can use the full CGA color palette, all 16 glorious colors. And on the left, you set the text color for whatever it says it is. Like this is the comments, and that means the comment's going to be in blue. And then over here, you set the background for it. So like, for example, I could set this to red. And now we have a glorious, awful, no, not doing that. This is just a default text. So like you can set this to black. And then you could set the text color to, I don't know, white, maybe. Perhaps. There you go. So now everything is black and white. I'm not going to do this on this video. It's your fed, modified however you like. You can, you can leave it at default if you so choose. It's entirely up to you. I believe there's already some built-in colors in the fed. There's a CFG file that has a bit of extra defaults, and then in the site descriptions in the link, I do believe they also have a few themes, and you can just copy them over, or you can just play around with it and make it look however you want. Like if you really wanted to, you can make it that good old-fashioned, DOS blue. Might be, yeah, no, it's this one. It's definitely this one. And then you can make it look however you want. You can keep it green, you can make it yellow, whatever you like. It's entirely up to you. It's yours. But once you have decided on everything, all you do then is just hit save config file, and now you're done. Everything's done. So that's it for this video. In the next one, we're going to set up some C compiler tools as well as assembly. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a like. If you like this channel, subscribe. And if you want to support us, you can support us over at Locals. And as always, have an amazing day.